What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5-3. Man, I'm back again with part two. Y'all. Listen, I'm not finna hold y'all. I'm finna get straight to it. Man, they came out themselves and they went at it. Man. I'm gonna tell you, my partner did pretty good with the box cutter. With the ice pick. He stuck old boy twice. It wasn't no deep hits, but he popped him. But now old boy popped him real nice. He popped him real nice from like the top part of his shoulder coming down his chest. And he opened him up. He laid him open. Like I tell you, them box cutters don't play, homie. Man, that blade be out about that far, and it be razor. I'm talking about lightsaber sharp. Obi-Wan Kenobi would have been proud of this box cutter right here. Because you get them razor blades, them single edge razors, and you just shaving them down on them rocks all day. You ain't got nothing else to do. Get your weapons of war ready, And man, he hit the little partner man and opened him up. Wow. Whoa. Okay. They back up off each other. The dude that got hit with the ice pick, the little homie hit with the ice pick, he backed up off of him. He gonna deal with that. Here it is. Let me take these glasses off. Hold up. Because this phone, keep doing some strange things for some change, But anyway, so when he hit the little homie with that box cutter, when it opened him up, he got back. He got all the way back. He was through with that. Other people rushed into the cell. They got him to the cell. Bing. It was... What was that? Phone tripping. Anyway, they got him to the cell. This is how it goes. It was a lot of blood on the tier, leaving a trail from where the incident took place back to the cell that they got him to. But now, if the police ain't seen nothing, what other inmates gonna do? They gonna, they gonna go get the mop, the broom, and they gonna go get the mop and all that, and they gonna clean that blood up. They don't want the police ain't in there with them, so boom, they trying to clean that up real quick and get everything cleaned up. So when the one time come in for count, what the heck is going on? Stuff just getting big. Wait a minute, but anyway, so when the one time come in for count, they not gonna see all that. We gonna clean all that up. But now, when the little partner got in the cell, he was bleeding out bad. He was bleeding bad. He had to be sewed up real quick. Now, it's another dude that was in the camp, that was in the block. I'm not gonna say his name. When y'all watch this video, just like right there, y'all gonna notice y'all see how it's getting big and getting small on his own. What's that about? I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just telling the story. But anyway, listen. It was a dude in there, cool dude with everybody. He wasn't gang affiliated. He was a little older dude, but he was a medic in the Army. He did a lot of years in the Army, and he was a medic. So he was pretty good at like sewing dudes up. It's a lot of times in prison, man, dudes will get stabbed and they have sew themselves up. I myself did that one time before. I told you about it. I got stabbed in the chest, and I had to patch that thing up, to hold it on till I get my get back. I get my get back. We can go to the... What the heck is wrong with this camera? But anyway, they went and got him real quick. They brought him to the cell. They like, man, he need to be sewed up. They got towels and stuff all on the dude's chest, trying to stop the bleeding. So the dude immediately like, man, we got to sew him up. So what you do, you go get your little needle, go get your little regular sewing needle, and the white thread. He said, look, always use white thread. Don't ever use colored thread, because the color on the thread will bleed out into the wound and infect it. He said, get the white thread. So we like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? This dude, he sewed the homie up. He had long white thread. He doubled it up. Boom. And in the cell, and like one dude, I don't know why this picture getting big and small on his own. I really don't know. But anyway, the dude sewed him up. He sold him up. Man, the towels, man, them big white towels we get, they were soaking red. So look, they holding towels over the little part of the mouth because he hollering, ah, ah, ah. But they sold him up. They sold him up real good. Sold him up real good. Boom. And he said, man, listen, only thing he had was some aspirin. He crushed some aspirin up and sprinkled some aspirin on there. He said, man, hopefully keep it clean and it won't get infected. As long as it don't get infected, he gonna heal up. If it gets infected, he ain't got no choice. He gonna have to go to the infirmary or he gonna leave this plane of existence. So like, cool. So about 2 days went by. It looked like it wasn't doing so hot, y'all. He didn't leave out the cell. He was trying to stay out the police face. You can get away with that in the Alabama prison system. You ain't got to come out the cell. Just make sure they see you for count. Ain't tripping. So it looked like he was getting like a little fever or something. And he told us, he said, look, this is not going good. He needs some type of antibiotics. He needs some antibiotics. Then nobody had none. Usually, if dudes got him in the block, people will buy him and whoop, 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 whoop. So we like, all right, well, cool. We ain't got none. But now we had a partner, another dude in the block. He had knocked the nurse off. He was messing with the nurse. A lot of people didn't know it. Some people knew it. So look, boom, they go to him and they tell him like, look, man, get it old girl and tell her to see if you can get some antibiotics from her. You know, partner, you know what I'm saying? That cut, it done got infected. It ain't doing good. So dude didn't really want to do it, but now they talked him into it. Then they said, man, look, we'll pay you. So dude's like, okay, well, cool. Turn around. He get at the nurse. Told the nurse what was up. I guess she gave him a little static, but he eventually coerced her into giving him a handful of antibiotic pills. Okay, so cool. She couldn't get it. He couldn't get it that day, but the following day when he went to pill call on his own, he wasn't scheduled, but he just went down there. However the transaction took place, it took place. He came back with a big old handful of antibiotics. Start feeding him the little buddy. Boom, 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 boom. He started getting a little better. He got a lot better. In fact, he healed up. But it took upwards of a little bit. It took more than a week for him to get all the way back right. The pills cleared up the infection, and now he couldn't really move around a lot. When he started, patched it up, when he would come out the cell, he wouldn't do a whole lot of movement. He wouldn't do a whole lot of anything. And the cold part about it, him and the dude was still right there. Right there. You know, they didn't go at it no more. Of course, a few other people got involved around it. Like, okay, you did this, you did that. Hey, man, look, that's it. Man, you know, woo, 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 woo. They actually sat down and talked. Man, prison is a tripped out place. You would think stuff is going to go one way this time. You would think it's going to go this way that time. But stuff is tricky and Mickey, man. It's tricky and Mickey. You would see dudes in there, man, that have snitched on each other in court. They crime partners, and they done snitched on each other, and they both right there together. You'll see dudes who done stuff to each other on the streets. Boom, now they right there together. You'll see dudes who have done horrendous stuff to each other right there in the pen, and they still right there together. You never know how it's gonna go. You can trust it. Some dudes ain't gonna trust it. Some dudes like, man, all right, cool. You know, me personally, I'm not gonna trust something like that. One of us gotta go. But look, so it took upwards of about 10 days to where he was moving around. The wound, it started closing up, it healing up, had a little slight scab on it. But now you got to look, the thread that's being used to sew him up, that's not the regular thread that you sew a wound up with that will eventually disappear on its own. And we know it ain't staples. Ain't no staples. We ain't got no staple gun. So when it's healing, when it starts healing, you got to literally come back like back in the days when I got packed. Look, I got packed out one time. I got bust up real bad. You can't see it no more. I don't know if y'all can see. If y'all can see that cut in my eye, right in there. Y'all see that? It used to be from right here all the way over here. They opened me up. I almost lost my eye. I got packed out by, well, I'm not going to say what set did it. Some more Crips, though. Long time ago. But anyway, I had the kind, they had to come back and snip them. Because it happened back in the 80s, 1980s. You got to cut them out and pull the threads out. Whereas as years went by, they had the thread that would dissolve on its own, and the wound would just heal. So anyway, the cold part about it, word got back to the administration. How it got back to the administration, I don't know. Man, I don't know. But one day the police came in and they got him. Now, what they wanted to know was who sold him up, who doctored him up, who fixed him up. Now, of course, oh boy, he didn't tell, but somebody else told it though, man. That's one thing about prison, man. They gonna tell. Man, you offer them a hamburger and a Black and Mild, man, they'll tell them they mama. Somebody dropped a kite and told the police it was such and such that sold him up and hooked him up. Do you know the police came, got him, and locked him up? The dude who doctored on him, the medic from the army, they locked that young man up. He wasn't really young though, but they locked him up. All right, so cool. They came, got the dude who got stabbed with the ice pick. They told that. So they came, got both the combatants and the dude that got the doctorate. Do y'all know both the dudes who went to stabbing and cutting on each other, they got out of lockup before the dude who fixed the other dude up? For some reason, the police was mad about that. When I tell you they was mad, for some reason, the police were very, very upset about that. Man, and they locked that dude up, man. I didn't see him for a long time, long time. But eventually I did see him again. People that know, y'all know I'm talking about. Shout out to him because he's still locked up right today. But anyway, man, you see stuff like that. You will see a dude get sold up and patched up in themselves all the time. Hey, it is what it is, was what it was. It's going to be what it's going to be, y'all. Or see, So anyway, man, that's another day in the Alabama Department of Corrections, y'all. Anyway, in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all tell the people that you love them, homie. And don't forget, homie, yeah, I represent the gangsters, the Avalon gangsters. I'm out. Peace. When I fall, then you pop. Don't nobody drop, you better bend into the block. Then put the pops, you better squeeze until it's empty. I put that on 50, you with it? How you hit me? Hey gang, swing gang, what a